Welcome to the show, Joan.
Hi, Aubrey. How are you?
Well, Bob Ross, he is an iconic painter and he has all kinds of fans of all ages. Tell us, what was it about his happy little trees that really spoke to people?
Oh my goodness, he's absolutely what everybody craves, whether it's the 1980s or today. He was just a symbol of quiet kindness and gentleness and confidence in what you can do for yourself. And that just speaks to everybody, hands down.
And he had a show, obviously, on PBS for a little over a decade. And to this day, his fans still cannot get enough. And I understand you have some exciting news to share to those fans.
We've got great news. You can get to where you have Bob Ross 24/7 in your life by going to Tubi, starting today, tubi.tv. The programs are being uploaded now. There's about a third on there already. There's over 300 programs that you can enjoy. This is an app that you can put on any device or just on your laptop or your computer. And Bob Ross will be right there for as often as you need him. And it's free.
I love that. So whether you want to maybe learn how to do some of the Bob Ross techniques and get your creative juices flowing, or maybe you might just find it relaxing just to watch him work, why would you say that right now is the perfect time for people to revisit some of these classic Bob Ross episodes?
There is a real surge on for Bob Ross right now with the pandemic. It's amazing. We have seen so much increase in popularity of him just from people needing comfort, needing quiet, needing to feel safe. And Bob Ross is providing that to people while they're staying at home. It's amazing. We saw such a surge of interest in the last few months.
Wow, and he makes it look so easy. I wonder, do you think that he ever thought that he would, be so timeless? I mean, art is timeless, but do you think that he had any sense that his popularity would continue on?
Well, I think so, and my parents think so too. He sort of had a feeling that he wanted everything to be, like you said, timeless. It has to do with the way he dressed, the black backdrop behind him in the studio, everything so that it would just really resonate with people the same way it did in the 80s that it does today. Even the things he says and does are just very universal. Even in countries that don't speak English, they're still enjoying Bob Ross. He made it timeless.
Well, that is so exciting. And just watching, we've been looking at some clips. It's like, wow, he makes it look so easy. He's so calm. You have some artwork right there with you. Can you talk about that piece?
This piece is very early. This is maybe the second series. It's called Meadowlake. It's his really kind of standard scene, the snow-capped mountains. This is from his life in Alaska when he was stationed there with the U.S. Air Force. And these are the early paintings that he just remembers the scenery, loved Alaska. And I like to show it to show you that his technique, how it sort of changed through the years. It got more sophisticated, it got softer, it got more detailed maybe, but always with the same thing in mind, and that is teaching people who had never painted before to paint. He found such joy in being able to create that he wanted to share that with people.
Well,
so
I could just watch him.
I love this painting.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could just watch him do his paintings. I don't know that I could create anything that looks quite as nice as what he does, but just something about watching his technique. Oh, you're saying I can, huh, Joan?
But you can, you can, yes.
Yeah, I might have to sit down and watch a few first. And obviously you knew Bob Ross when he was still with us. So we have to ask you, what was he like in person? Was he the same sweet, kind of even-keel guy that we see on the TV?
Well, do you want me to tell you a secret?
I would love it.
He was really just like that. He was absolutely just like that, whether there was a camera on him or not. He was just exactly as you saw him. He was pretty determined. He had, ideas that we wanted to adhere to. He was very creative in just the right way of doing things. And, we listened to him. And as a result, he's left a legacy for us that is just amazing.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you could
forever.
You could even pick out one of your favorites. I mean, he has so many. I mean, like there's similar landscapes and mountains and trees, but they're also captivating. When families watch this, when people sit down and they watch some of these classic episodes of Bob Ross, what are you hoping that they take away and get from it?
I'm hoping that what they take away and get from it is exactly what Bob had intended, was that their life is enhanced as a result, that they find a lot of ability within themselves, that there's not a lot of need for outside stimulation, that you can find peace inside of yourself. That's what Bob was all about, is teaching people to just find confidence in a quiet and meaningful way.
Yes, it's very chaotic, our lives right now during the pandemic, and I'm sure that watching Bob Ross can provide some of that quiet, solitude, peace that people are looking for. If they want more information on Bob Ross and how they can watch these episodes, where can they go?
It's Tubi.tv is where all the episodes are being uploaded as we speak, and you can just watch a bunch of Bob for as often as you need to.
All right, Joan with Bob Ross Incorporated, thank you so much for sharing this info with us today.
Thank you.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.